Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Concordia St. Paul Golden Bears broadcast. I am your caster, Skeptor, and tonight, folks, we are back on the Rocket League pitch as the Golden Bears look to take on Buena Vista University. This should be a great matchup on the cards for tonight, with a little bit of potential playoff implications on the line. The Golden Bears, a must-win series here tonight, and if they are able to take out Buena Vista, there is a chance for them to snag a playoff spot, and that would be quite remarkable after a struggling season overall. But game one action underway as Goosey going to get things rolling with a nice kickoff to start this one. And for those of you who don't know, Chick Kicks with the name change to Big Z, and boy, he's looking like the big man on campus as he sets Goosey up nicely to kick things off here in game number one. And this is something that the Golden Bears have struggled with throughout this Rocket League season, struggling to strike first and to get momentum rolling in their direction. But boy, no struggles here in game number one as they get onto the scoreboard with just 11 seconds into this game. A nice pinch coming out from Goosey as he kicks it out front as well. No follow-up from his mates just yet. Buena Vista now bringing it back the other way. A nice passing play. The give-and-go setup is there, and they will answer nicely. Look at this play coming out between these two. Jewel to XD. You call it a give-and-go as they set that one up to perfection. A nice answer. And just like that, we are dead even on the card. Goosey, though, a nice angled shot going to go off the post. A demolition coming out now from XD. A nice shot over the top of Big Z. Not going to be able to make the save. And that's a tough one to give over the way of BVU. Beautiful angle coming out from Jewel. Beating Big Z towards that back left post. And now CSP down a goal. Jewel now kicking it back out to the middle. Defended nicely though, Goosey trying to play it out to midfield, kicks it over to Big Z. The shot is on. Defended though, coming out from Sky as they clear it to the corner. And a nice dunk coming out from Goosey, stepping up and playing it marvelously. Look at this. Dunk right over the top of the defender, and boy, that shot had some mustard on it. 2-2 is the score line, and the Golden Bears hanging on against BVU here early in game number one. 3:50 to play. Big Z stepping up, rocking the G2 Dominus, and he's going to find one for himself. The Monsoons are in, and Big Z stepping up with a beautiful touch there. And nobody home. Sky just late to get back to the net and make that save. Concordia answering right back and reclaiming that lead. And man, it seems as though we are in for a tight one here tonight. Sky going for goal, gonna get defended nicely from Big Z. Ball played up off the top wall, ceiling shot going for the pinch, not gonna happen. Rebound won't find the mark either. CSP surviving the unrelenting onslaught of BVU offense right now as Peter plays it out to the midfield. Goosey kicking it over off the half wall, looking for the double touch, not gonna find it. Big Z tries to step up, not able to find the touch either. Now Millimeter Peter plays it out to midfield. A good opportunity for CSP, but Big Z failing that touch, and that's one he wishes he could have back. A few uncharacteristical mistakes coming out so far from the side of the Golden Bears, but trying to get things settled and get back into their rhythm. Goosey gonna clear it out of harm's way. Ball towards the midfield. Big Z not gonna win out on that 50. As the pressure continuing to pile on from the opposition right now. And a little bit of a stalemate here towards the midfield. Both teams trying to set up shop. Jewel now getting denied from Goosey, and I like the pressure I'm seeing. Goosey keeping the ball in the offensive zone. Trying to put on right now, like I said earlier, a must-win set here tonight for the Golden Bears. If they want any hope of a playoff spot, they're going to need a little bit of help from some other teams. A few teams going to need to drop a game or two, but still a little bit of light at the end of the tunnel, and a demolition as well coming out from Goosey. Really leading the charge for CSP here tonight. Ball batted back into the CSP defensive zone, and right out front to Jewel now. A golden opportunity set up there. Not going to happen. Denied from the big man. He's going to get Demo tracked down from Jewel. That seemed targeted. This ball back towards the front of the net. Big Z steps up for the clear. Going to get denied on the 50. Jewel now has an opportunity off the backboard. Not going to find the touch just there. Follow up from XD, not to be. And now Millimeter Peter playing it over towards the half wall. Sky getting set up, but Goosey there all day long. And he's going to punish BVU once again. And just like that, the Golden Bears lead is up to 2. And boy, oh boy, looking to potentially claim game number 1 of this series. Extraordinary work we are seeing here from the side of CSP so far on the first match of the night. Goosey now playing it up off the ceiling. Millimeter Peter kicks it to the corner. Goosey with the demo now. Going for some more. Flicks it past the defender. The chip off the post. If he found that, it would have been miraculous. The efforts we are seeing. Goosey is en fuego, mis amigos. A hat trick already. And man, he is in the nightmares of these BVU players. But a nice passing play coming out. Kick to the corner. 25 seconds. Now it is on CSP to hold on. Played off the backboard. Shot gonna go sideways. Jewel trying to keep this in play. Goosey gonna clear it out of harm's way again. And CSP gonna hold on for game number 1. Concordia St. Paul. Standing ovation gonna be given over to the Golden Bears as they strike first here tonight on the Rocket League pitch. And man, I think we're in for a good series. I really like what I saw coming out of that Golden Bears squad. Goosey, when this man is feeling it, not many players can hang with this beast. Big Z, Goosey, and Millimeter Peter getting it right back underway. And let me tell you, BVU is going to come out with a vengeance here in game number 2. They were not expecting to take any losses from the CSP squad. And shot's going to go just wide of the post. Early aggression off the rip here from BVU. Big Z now playing it in the middle. Tries to flick it past the defender, but going to get defended nicely. Ball back towards the middle. Goosey kicking it off the back wall. Danger coming out. Big Z gonna clear it underneath one goaltender, but Goosey, the guardian angel, back in waiting in the net, gonna kick it out front. Sky clears it high. And a long ball clear coming out from BVU. Slowing things down just a tad. A step-up play there coming out. Dangerous ball back towards the net. Going to get cleared out, and CSP defending nicely here at the start of game number 2. Both of these squads trying to feel each other out, trying to strike first here. Neither one of these squads has gotten the best offensive look so far in this one. Besides the post that BVU hit, this might be the best chance we've seen, but Goosey gonna stay on that defense. Big Z tries to step up now, an opportunity. BVU trying to kick it back the other way. A nice open shot, but not a lot on it. Goosey gonna have no problem clearing that one away, as now trying to kick it back to the other corner, looking for the dunk. Not going to find it just yet. Millimeter Peter trying to set him up nicely. Goosey with the redirect. Goaltender Jewel making it back just in time for a big save coming out for BVU. And now both teams getting a few offensive looks. Goosey trying to get the read, won't find it just yet. A dangerous ball all the way back, but Big Z making it happen. It seems as though when he's the lone defender, he's got a 5% increase on making that save, as time and time again, Big Z stepping up big in those moments. Goosey kicks it out front. No teammates there to clear. Now off the back wall. Millimeter Peter getting up top and making a big play for himself. And this first goal of game number 2 will be crucial here, folks. Oh, and it's going to be Sky to ring it out to kick this one off for the side of BVU. And it took quite a while to get into that. Besides last game, you know, 11 seconds in, CSP scored. This time, half of the game clock expired before we get an opening goal here. Jewel going to get a demolition and keep the aggression. Big Z plays the ball to midfield. A nice dance around the defender from XD. And a big ball back the other way, but Goosey cutting it off nicely. Plays it to the corner. Nobody going to find that one. A wide open net, and Jewel and the rest of BVU going to start to punish here in the middle of this one. 2-0 goal lead now, the way of BVU. Oh, a nice opportunity coming out from BVU. Ball bouncing around the front of the net. Danger for both of these squads. Jewel now playing it from the corner. CSP need to get on the board quickly here as Sky goes for goal. Gonna get defended nicely. The follow-up coming out. Jewel kicks it down. Goosey on the follow-up. What else do these squads have? Sky playing it from the ceiling as only 125 remain here in this one, folks. Goosey now kicking it off the back wall. Nobody there on the Golden Bear side to retrieve that one. And now the Golden Bears strapped for time, need to get on the board quickly. Goosey trying to go top cheddar, not going to find it. A good look from the captain. And another demo coming out from Jewel. This man's turned into the wrecking ball here in map number 2, really trying to spark the offense and that aggression from this Buena Vista squad. And now a very dangerous ball. The shot is in, and boy, oh boy, was it a snipe coming out from XD. Jewel, again, the playmaker, setting his team up. Beautiful car rotation. Gonna bury it right underneath the crossbar. Goosey, early aggression, knows he is running out of time. 40 seconds remain. Can't beat the defenders. Big Z tries to step up now. Good ball from XD. Gonna kick it past the defenders and rings another one off the crossbar. And CSP not finding a ton of offensive looks in this one. It's been BVU time and time again leading the charge. There's only 10 seconds remain, and Concordia St. Paul going to be evened up in this series as BVU will claim game number 2. We will be heading into game number 3 momentarily, but not before Goosey gets one to roll. Big shot coming out from him. But that's just what it's going to be, a 3-1 scoreline as CSP will fall here in game number 2. And now it's going to be on game number 3, trying to pull it back from the brink. As we got a completely even series, man. This is looking good for both of these squads. Keeping it competitive. keeping it rolling. And we are wasting no time, folks. Map 3 right around the corner. About to hop into it and get the ball rolling. Both of these squads a crucial win, right? If the Golden Bears falter here, playoff contention is gone. There won't be any hopes left for them, as Sky and the rest of the BVU squad getting the offense rolling right where they left off from game number 2. But as well for BVU, they're playing for placement. They're playing for seeding, and Big Z playing to keep the season alive. Huge shot from the man. It starts out with the aggression from Goosey. The forecheck is in, and Big Z gonna beat him to the punch and strike first. And man, oh man, let me tell you, this CSP squad needs to get on the board early in these matches. They need to give themselves as much room for error as possible, because sometimes, you know, there's still lapses of play, team play coming out that ends up costing the team and making it the difference. So now Millimeter Peter tries to set the squad up off the backboard. Not going to happen. Sky now pushing it into the corner. Big Z going to snag that boost. And it's XD now going for the demos. Trying to step up and get his team into it. A little bit of a stalemate now coming out of the corner. Both teams looking for what is next, and it's Goosey finding the demolition. Marvelous play over to Big Z. Defends it nicely. Now Sky off the back wall. Ball out front to Jewel. A nice little finesse shot. Big Z not going to fall for it. Kicking it over to Goosey. Beats the first defender, not the second. Ball out front. Big Z going to step up big time. 2-0 lead. CSP leading by example here in game number 3, and I love what I'm seeing out of this Golden Bear squad. Keeping that tempo at a high level of play and not letting BVU see the light of day. I like it. Goosey, aggressive, out front. A little bit of a chipper up top. Sky goes for the clear. Now Millimeter Peter playing it back towards that side wall. And XD gonna kick it all the way over to the corner. Rotations are in. Nobody at the CSP net, and that is gonna cost them. 2-1 lead now heading over. Still favoring the side of CSP. Here we go, Goosey. Played it over to the side. Jewel now keeping the pressure on for the side of BVU. Dangerous ball. Millimeter Peter trying to get the clear, and it's still in harm's way. XD gonna tie it up, and that's one of those plays where if you don't get that ball cleared out of that slot area, that front of the net, eventually the opposition is going to put one on net that, frankly, you're not going to be able to touch. And just like that, we are tied back up at 2 apiece, folks. Both of these squads looking for that next go-ahead goal. CSP facing 2 unanswered goals now against them. Sky plays it off the backboard now. Millimeter Peter. Looking for his squad, but what a play coming out from Sky. The double touch is in. And man, let's look at this one more time. Plays it to the corner, knows exactly where that ball is going to go, and he beats Goosey to that touch. Beautiful play coming out from the side of BVU. Jewel trying to get it cleared, and he does just enough to keep it out of his own goal. And man, oh man, the forward pressure continuing to come out from this BVU squad. They are wasting no time in keeping the pressure on. But Goosey will find the answer, tying it up at 3 apiece. Jewel pinching it in a very awkward ball, and Goosey going to take full advantage. We take those. 2:03 on the clock as we are tied up at 3 apiece. Good ball coming out from the side of BVU, but the pinch not going to be there in time. Big Z beating him to the punch. 1:45 remain. Millimeter Peter going to step up nicely and defend. Nice work coming out from BVU just off the post. The follow-up shot is in from Jewel, and they will reclaim the lead yet again. This BVU squad never stopping the pressure, always trying to keep it on and keeping the Golden Bears on the back foot, and it's paying them dividends right now. Three to 4, the Golden Bear squad needs to get back onto the board quickly, but just like that, Sky gonna find another in the hat trick for himself. Very troubling now for the CSP squad, down 2 goals. And now, full aggression coming off the face-off, and boy, oh boy, Big Z. A very crucial save needed. 1:23 left on the clock. And both of these squads won it in this set, but right now BVU making the right moves in game number 3. Goosey's got no boost to his name, trying to push it forward, but not gonna be able to find much else. As now Sky kicking it back out front. Man, this player has done some extraordinary things, and XD gonna add on to the tally. 6-3 lead, and man, BVU really started to separate here in game number 3. As we wait to see how things continue, the kickoff going back the way of BVU. Goosey knows he has to get the CSP squad back on the board quickly as the time is against him now. Sub 1 minute mark, in a nice defensive effort coming out from Goosey. Jewel gonna find a demo now. Good play coming out. Not gonna find the mark just yet. Shot is on, but XD gonna make the better save. Good work coming out from Sky, but the time chipping away. And it seems as though it is all closed up here in game number 3. CSP will drop 2-1 now in the series. Advantage the way of BVU, and they are 1 map away from closing out here and potentially ending the season for the Golden Bears squad. And Big Z, 2 goals to his name, but Sky really stepping up in that game number 3 for this BVU squad. As we head into match point here, if BVU pull this one out and finish out with a W, they will walk away the victors in this one. It is on CSP to get back onto the saddle and continue that devastating play that we saw in map number 1. Dangerous ball though off the back wall. Sky will get it kicked over his head now as the pressure continuing for this BVU squad. Good pressure coming out from BVU. The Golden Bears are struggling to clear the zone as of right now. And a nice shot going over the top of the defender. And that is Sky, and that is a player that you do not want to get hot. Player has been doing an exceptional job for this BVU squad, and once this squad has gotten the lead in the past, man, they have not let up off the gas. The pressure has been nonstop, continuing to move forward time and time again. So now it's going to be on the CSP squad to answer and to stop some of this bleeding that they've been suffering from these last two matches. Goosey denies a little bit, but XD will follow up for the long clear. Trouble coming out. Goosey going to get denied up top. Millimeter Peter trying to play it back over to his mate. But it's BVU back out front now. 3:50 remaining here in game number 4, folks. And another freebie set up for Sky. Man, you talk about some gimmies. He's had quite the few amount of goals where, I mean, it's beautiful card placement, don't get me wrong, but there's not too much coming off these shots. You'd think CSP would be able to make some of these stops. But right now, it's just superb ball movement coming out from the orange squad, BVU. Like I said earlier, making the right moves right now, making the right plays, and setting themselves up for success. Demolition comes out. Sky tries to kick it off the backboard now. And he wraps back around. We'll find another look, but not going to get a lot on the shot. 3:10 remains here. Match point against the side of the Golden Bears, and they have to strike this scoreboard momentarily before the clock becomes their enemy. Big Z stepping up, going to answer the call. And right when you needed someone to do it, the big man steps up. A nice flip to push out. Go for it. Beating all the defenders to that one. And a freebie. Set up nicely for this squad. CSP pushing the limits right now as BVU trying to maintain their lead. What a shot that was. Not going to find the mark though. Lots of heat on that one. Ball going out over the midfield. Trying to play it back. Sky looking for more. Just no boost to play with, and that's got to hurt. Big Z will win out on the 50. And Goosey will answer. 2-2. Tied up here on match point. The Golden Bears not done just yet, folks. And now, pressure coming back out. The shot won't find the mark. Defended nicely. Good ball movement coming out from CSP, and the long clear from Goosey now. Trying to get back to work in this offensive zone. 2:05 remaining now. Falling all the way back. Beats the defender, and that's a freebie coming out for BVU. Taking that lead once again. And now with just under 2 minutes on the clock, who will ring out that next goal? Goosey just wide of the right post. I like the effort that we saw out of him. Just a wee bit off his mark. And now BVU, an opportunity. Good ball clearing from Goosey though. And a nice shot to follow up. Defended nicely though. Demolition coming out. Oh, good work coming out from the side of CSP. Goosey all the way back into his own zone, clears it to the corner, and now trying to get it all the way cleared the length of the field. Just over 1:15 to play here, folks. Match point against CSP. They have to get this one tied up if they want to keep their season and series alive here. Goosey off the back wall, denied by Jewel. Big Z stepping up nicely. Finds a demo as well now. Millimeter Peter trying to read this one, gonna get set up. Looking for more. Goosey beats the defender, but kicked out from Jewel. BVU now under a minute mark. CSP have to get things rolling right here, right now, before it is too late. What a clutch save coming out from Millimeter Peter. Now, can they make the most of it? Big Z trying to bring it back the length of the field. Going to go left side of the net wide. Goosey trying to play the ball out front. 30 seconds remain. And BVU now back in the offensive zone, applying pressure. CSP, Goosey, the captain. If it's going to be somebody, it's got to be you. Big Z on the rebound. 15 seconds and counting. CSP have to find the back of this BVU net. Otherwise, it is done. It is dusted. And the clock winding down, single-digit timer. A demo comes out. They let the ball drop. It's airborne momentarily. Big Z doesn't flick it up. And just like that, 3-1 series taken for the side of BVU. GG's coming out in the chat. A nice effort from both squads, but BVU will walk away with a 3-1 series victory. We wish them the best of luck moving forward in playoffs. Thank you all for being here. It's been a pleasure casting this Rocket League season. We have plenty of more Concordia St. Paul action coming up with a Super Smash Bros. Stream right around the corner. Thank you all for being here. We'll catch you guys next time. Thanks for being here.